Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. Last episode, we got away from the pier harbor area that we were chasing after Diaz, the guy who ran off with the boat, and then we followed his boat stop to this particular area. I don't know what this is called again. What was it called? Clues. The Lacuna residences. So that's where we're at right now. Can't believe the floor plan is kind of there with a clue, but there's a bunch of clues still missing. But no, we're here at the Lacuna residences. We followed up on a old lady who spoke on hearing or overhearing a couple talking, a man and a woman talking, and they were well, apparently the guy we heard from is actually Diaz, but his name is Boyd in reality, and his partner Zora was accompanied by it. But then for some reason there was a key left behind in Zora's apartment, because that's the lady's apartment apparently, and we followed the key to a apartment room where Lila, another woman, got strapped in and like tied up, while potentially the Zora character probably might have been copying Lila's looks to kind of make sure that she would be able to probably get to a client, get very close to a client. So we're kind of chasing up on who this client is. There is a high likely chance that is the government official that we were supposed to guard, I believe, because that's the only guy I have not heard much about. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the name of the guy is. What's the leader's name? No, that's not it. I'm trying to figure out if he's mentioned, like... Darn, I'm trying to figure out... it would be Gary, but then he's... because I think Gary talked about it from... on a phone at one point. Banny's Villa. The call. Yeah, he mentioned something about the politician, but then I forget what the name of it is. Robertson. That's the name. Yeah. Roberts. It says President Robertson. So technically, I'm thinking. My thinking is. Yeah, this is hard because I wish there was a way to like get it better to get back around there. Robertson is probably the target that this particular assassination crew is going for, because it looks like they're trying to kill both leaders of both planets, of Garia and Drovia. So I'm guessing they've already got rid of Banny, Drovia, so now they need to get rid of Robertson. So that they can start wars or something like that. I feel like there is a sort of manipulation, espionage going on because of the fact that they're trying to kind of start something. So that's kind of like where we're investigating and figuring out what's going on here. So, hello, sir. Excuse me. Closed. We're closed. I'm not a customer. Neo Conrad CDI. Ah, good morning. That's a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Lila. Lila, a sweet girl. Nice and reliable. Actually, when did you see her? When did you last see her? Not in a while, but I just relay orders to her cell as they come in. Sometimes she just doesn't accept. Mostly she does. There was a client she had this week. I need to find out more about him for a case. Oh, okay. Did he do something to her? I cannot say. Could you give me his name and contact details? Oh, Mr. Conrad. I'd love to help, really, but it's very important that we protect our client's privacy. I'm sure you understand. I can't risk my business like that. Do I have to get a court order? Yeah, that's usually the warrant thing. Look, I can go and come back with a court order. It's going to be a whole thing, much harder to hide than you just telling me right now. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. I told her I needed her. She already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I cancelled their appointments. Those are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the local police already, and they wouldn't listen to me. But I have the contract right here, see? It's signed, and everything. If you can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointment she's already confirmed, then I guess I could help you too. Come on, what? It's kind of weird to me because there's so many weird additional side content of like, or I don't know if it's side content because it's kind of weirdly out of place a lot of the times. And where they're requesting Neil's help. And I'm like, I have not gotten to a place where I can actually free travel. Is there a point where I'm going to freely travel around where I want to go and take care of other cases on top of my current case? Because so far it feels like we're still in tutorial land if that is the case. Or at least an introductory chapter kind of thing where it's just so interestingly like sizable of like content, I guess. Did you say why she wouldn't do it anymore? You ask her. She said she's quitting and she's been ignoring me ever since. How about it, Mr. Conrad? Sure, I guess. I'll talk to her. What's her name? Sheila Nowak. I'll see what I can do. But even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good if she goes to the client she's already agreed to. Maybe she'll listen to you. And don't mind her family. They're weird folks. Savians. Their unit is just below us. Their fastest way down is through the big apartment building. If you're back down at the train station, you've gone too far. And the wrong direction. Be back soon. Please stay put. God, really? I have to like literally look for it? Is there a seat I can sit? Oh no, there might be a smoking? Oh no, I thought it was a smoking balcony again. Alright. Can't believe I have to do these random detours. There's just this feeling of like random detours that just extends the game that just doesn't feel like anything crazy, I guess. Let's see. He said something about where they... I'm guessing it's that building next door. Next door is to this apartment. Interesting that the lights are yellow, meaning that somebody's in there, maybe? I'm guessing that's how it works. Oh, that's the door we're looking for. Okay, so somebody's in... Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let me go upstairs to this spot. I believe it's the building far on to the right that we just came in from, I guess. That might be where the Sheila lady is. Nowak. Miss Nowak. Oh. That was random. Good evening. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. I'm looking for Sheila Nowak. Is she here? What do you want from her? I would like to tell her that myself. I won't just let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. If that Thompson guy sent you, you're wasting your damn time. Sheila won't go back to him. I'll make sure of that. It's alright. It's alright, Antony. Let me talk to him. I can handle that myself. You won't go back to that scumbag? Don't let him intimidate you. Would you mind leaving us alone for a minute, Antony? Sorry. My brother, sometimes he can get... Yeah, sometimes he can overreact. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it. So, what do you want from me? As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus Agency asked me to pay you a visit. Is that so? He told me that you'd refuse to meet your contractual obligations. And you're trying to force me to go back. Well, I'd like to know what's going on. I would like to know why you won't go back to working for him. What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you? Then Mr. Thompson will probably try to sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help you if... I mean, she signed the contract. That's the hard part. But I think she said her brother's trusting her. Like, I feel like her brother is protecting her, so she trusts their brother. So there's no sort of sense of abuse in this case, but instead Mr. Thompson is abusing this sort of contract for some reason. Maybe. Mr. Thompson is forcing you to do something you don't want. No, he would never do that. Sure, he can be a little annoying, but he's certainly not forcing any of the girls into anything. Listen, I want to study space engineering on FEMIS, but I can't afford the fees. As a Jorvian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a good job in Garia. That's why I have been working for Thompson, but now I have all the money I need. Thompson told me you confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why did you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you have saved up enough by that point? That's none of your business. Listen, Sheila, you can trust me, but you have to be honest with me. I didn't do anything that is against the law. Alright then, tell me. I got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me her name. She promised me a large amount of money if I canceled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I don't have to go back to Thompson at all, actually. And you didn't think that it was suspicious. Suspicious? No, I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't it be the first time? It wouldn't be the first time. You said she wanted you to cancel all of the appointments in the next 2 weeks. Which ones were they? Only one yesterday. I got my friend Lila to fill in for me. Lila. Who is the client you were going to see? He's a regular. I've been going to this place every month for at least a year now. Is he someone important? Why do you ask? I'm sure it was some jealous thing. Please, tell me who that client is. I don't think I can do that. Thompson will kill me if I give out the names of our clients. It would be really important for me to know. Maybe he is in danger. Okay. Tell you what. If you promise you won't force me to go back to Thompson, I will tell you. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know why I read it in a weird way. Tell you what, if you promise you won't force me to go back to Thompson, I'll tell you. Okay, that's how I read it, I guess. You did sign a contract. You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... I suppose you know that Savians have their own version of science. If my parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Savient university, they'll try everything to stop me. That's why I need to do it secretly, and Tony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to FEMIS leaves tomorrow morning. I wish I could bend the law, but I'll say alright. I'm gonna just be the weirdly nice guy, and I don't think anything will play out in my jurisdiction, but I'll try my best. Alright then. I'll try to convince Thompson to leave you alone. Thank you so much. You wanted to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the center. Liam. Alright. Do you know his exact address? 144 Rumpold Avenue. I hope he's alright. He's becoming more of a friend. Or he's become kind of a friend. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at the university. You know what's funny? Oh, I can't move yet. Okay, there we go.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Oh, do I have an option to choose to tell Gary? If that is the case, that'd be interesting. That's a checkpoint, isn't it? No, it's not. Not yet. I was like, that sounds like a checkpoint right there. Should I go and tell Gary? Or should I just go to Thompson directly? I mean, the goal did say talk to Thompson. Objectives. You know, if there's an objective way of, like, saying there's an option, then they should put 2 of them, maybe. Like, what was it? Witcher 3 had it something like that, I think. Or Borderlands had it, where it says bonus, talk to so-and-so. But, I don't know. We'll see. Clues. I don't really have much clues either. So does that mean that I can follow up with, should I follow up with the guy at the top, or should that just be left alone because I've already made my decision about how to handle the situation? But anyways, no, I wanted to say something about, I don't think he's gonna have anything to good. He probably has nothing to say. Oh no, he has something to say. Oh. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? Alright, no, I want to say something before we talk to Thompson here. Or is it Thompson? I don't remember names no more because names just keep being mixed up together. There's so many names that keeps getting added that I'm just so lost in everybody. It is Thompson, okay. Yeah, we're looking for Liam. So Liam is the chief. So I'll just say the chief because it's easier to remember the chief name, title name. But no, what I'm going to say is, what I want to say. With the situation with Sheila is very similar to a situation. I was watching this on a YouTube video, a channel called Channel 5. If you haven't seen it, I think I would highly recommend it if you're into world news or whatever news that's mostly American at this point, but they do dive into like international America news, like South America, North America kind of thing. They did do a dive at the sort of Mexican border kind of thing, and there's situations where there are, like, I don't think it's just only in Mexico, but there's other probably in like South America, or not South America, Southeast Asia. Sorry, countries in my head. Like there's places where people do the escort agency, or they do the sort of underground work that they need to raise money so they can go and get a better education, which is kind of incredibly interesting to see that this game takes that sort of step to prove a point that these ladies are very well educated and they're trying to get the money to be more educated, instead of just sticking around to just do the thing. And I think it's a very cool thing these days to see that people are trying to, earn a living in some way that they can, because I think that, like, historically, people were just pushed into it and just stayed in there and then stayed, in a really bad place, which I think were just people who were unlucky and just didn't have the opportunity to get out of the situation they were in. But I think these days it's a lot more easier for people to just say, hey, I needed the money, and once I got enough money, I was able to, secure funding for school or something like that. And schooling is very expensive everywhere in the world, or maybe around the world in other places. It just gets AFK, achievement unlocked. I didn't know that was an achievement. I just think that it is hard to pay off school finances, in a lot of places. I wouldn't say all around. I think there's some free education in Europe or something like that. I can't be certain. I haven't lived in Europe before or went to school in Europe in universities, but I've heard a few places or read in a few places that university in some European countries are free. So it makes me feel like it's hard to know if costing education would have to force people to sacrifice their sort of like way of like normal living just so they can get the money to do the things that they need to do to, do something like that, like space engineering or space traveling or whatever it is. Like, imagine a doctor who's like a lady doctor who's just like, she needed the money but she didn't have the money, so she had to do the dirty work, and then that's when she was able to get enough money to become a doctor or a teacher or an engineer of some sort. Like, it's just incredibly tough, and I appreciate that they put the effort into getting the money that they need. Hustle, that kind of feeling. But it is kind of hard, I think, to just make that happen. Anyways, sorry for the long little talk. I feel like it was a good point to talk about it because it feels relatable. But I'm worried. I don't know what to say because Thompson's gonna be pissed off. But I don't know what to like. Do I have to like hurt my way around this? Like, do I have to muscle my way through with conversation here? So, how did it go? I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back. Mr. Comrade, I am sure you're joking. I am not. She's not coming back. But she signed the contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law. Listen, Mr. Thompson. This is a great opportunity for her. I want to say you will leave her alone. You will leave her alone. Forget about the customer I asked you about. I don't need your help anymore. But if you don't leave Sheila alone, I'll come up with something to have your place searched. I am sure you won't risk that, will you? Mr. Conrad, I must ask you to leave my agency. We're closed at the moment. Remember what I said, Mr. Thompson. Goodbye. Ooh, okay. So we can talk to Gary now. Interesting. Wait, talk to Gary? Oh, I see. So we talked to Mr. Thompson first because that was the objective. I thought Thompson was the chief. My bad. My brain was not wired up to think that through. Oh no, we got one more floor down. It's at the very bottom floor here. I see why they removed this staircase now. Is because it's because they need to let the player shortcut their way back so they can get to the train station quickly. Hey, Gary. Sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead. Was it worth it? It was. Let me fill you in. Apparently that woman tied up was Leah. That tied up Leah. Lila. Sorry, Leah. I keep saying Leah. That tied up Lila had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to a customer. Lila told me as much. We had a good little chat earlier. I'm almost positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait. Why go through that trouble? Why not impersonate the original girl? I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well, and he would have noticed it's not her. Oh. How do they know that he'd pick an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in the past. Like I said, he's a regular. Oh, and how did they know it would be Lila? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. Oh, right. The dialogue did say that she had a new face. So Zora didn't look like she did back then. But it's for some reason they say Zora was very strong, so it leads me to believe that she's kind of like android, or maybe she has, because Lila did say that Zora had some augments on her, so oh man, it's kind of like making me think about Cyberpunk 2077. I mean this game came out in 23, right? 2023? Can't remember what year this game came out. It came out before Cyberpunk 2077, right? Or maybe it came out after. Yeah, I'm still wanting to play Cyberpunk 2077, saying it here, for some reason. I really do want to I do want to play that game, but I have the game. I just want to get the DLC, the Phantom Liberty DLC expansion, but I've been kind of holding it back still a little bit because not having the expansion, and the price is not right for me yet because I'm just trying to get to the price where it's decent enough to pick it up. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of like all the augmentation stuff, like the whole like or the sort of like facial feature things that have like the whole line and stuff. I'm just thinking like the augmentation, meaning that she might have something that's kind of noticeably different than a normal human, it seems. But we haven't seen a lot of weirdly designed characters that are like that in this game yet. And it healed within. Oh, yeah. And it healed within a few days. That kind of tech is rare. But how is any of this connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort agency customer is? Oh no. Oh no, I have to say it, isn't it? I have to be truthful because this is a very important thing. Here's the kicker. I think it's our chief. What? The customer's name is Liam Campbell, and his address is in the right area. I need to call HQ immediately. When did she meet him? 2 days ago, I think. Alright, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go all over the facts again and get ready to intervene in that handover. I'll have Saito look into the owner of the hideout apartment. Let's sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at the HQ. Can I go into this? Oh.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Hell yeah, we're scratching the surface. I mean, we're literally only 30% into the game, I guess. Okay, so there's nothing new in here. It looks like that's the medical team just trying to scan up to see what she can do, what they can do to help her. Okay, so they're just saying the same dialogue anyways. So we're just gonna go to the, what? We're just gonna go to the subway and get out, I guess, at this point. I've already went to all the smoke spots already, right? So I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna try not to smoke in the same location though. So we'll have to wait and see about that. I'm gonna turn off the highlighter because we're good to go for now. Was there anything up here that I feel like I missed out on? I don't think there should be. Can I go in and say, like, yo? Say, yo, I've talked to Thompson, you're good to go? I mean, maybe that guy's gonna betray me. Mr. Thompson might betray me and try to just say, hey, you know, this guy is a effing prick. Effing prick Neil! He's getting into trouble here. I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, I'm trying my best not to get into it. Trying to, like, get people to not be weirdos. Enter the train. What the heck? What was that transition? Oh, it just... There was a save point, checkpoint. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep going, I guess, for now. Oh no. Is this a diverging choice or something like that? Hi, Neil. We checked the boat in the ID you sent me. Its name is Seize the Day, not Berta. It's a pretty big yacht. Is it possible that you picked the wrong ID? Maybe. The data from the port AI was kind of confusing. I see. Listen. Our perp got scans passing through the train station ahead of you. I'm pretty sure he landed the boat in the harbor on the other side. You should go and see for yourself. Gotcha. Okay, so we did get it wrong. Damn it! I mean, it was a very confusing thing. And I kind of knew that there was, like, for me, I knew there was two boats that passed at 12:39. You know how I remember? I don't really know how I remember the data, the time stamps. So there was 12:39, 12:40, and there was only 3 choices you can make. So ideally, I was like, okay, I'll choose a 12:41 because this was like 2-3 episodes ago, which is last week, literally. But it was like three time frames, and I freaking don't get why you would say 12:40, but not 12:39s. And then there's 2 different boats with 12:39s, so I don't know which one is which. That whole list was very not necessarily great. I don't know who designed that part, but they should have not done that, or at least have a more easier time to figure it out, I guess. But I don't know. It was really frustrating that number was not right. But hey, at least they're forgiving on this front of being wrong or something. Oh, I need to go to the harbor here. Okay. Sir, may I ask what you're doing here at Lacuna Harbor? Don't think I've seen you here before. Good evening, sir. I'm Neo Comrade CDI. CDI? Holy moly, that's unexpected. My name's Harry Truff. I'm with TSW. Can I help you? Could I take a look around the harbor? I'm looking for a boat, and that could be important for my case. I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier. What about the law enforcement? Right. If you can tell me the ID of a specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in. I see. Maybe I'll get back to you. Seriously, I have to look for the boat? Investigate the harbor, optional, enter the train. Oh! No, I need to find the boat. Shoot. Is there a way to, like, get this thing? Let me get the cigarette thing. Even though I actually have it filled already. I mean, I already have the boat, the cigarette filled. Oh, this is the red herring with the... This is the bar that the old man talked about last time. Are you new here? Oh wait, no, I'm trying to do a voice. Are you new here? Never seen you before. Yeah, just passing through. A case leads me here. A cop, huh? If you're looking for traffickers, you're in the wrong place. Just honest to God sailors here. So, you have a boat in this harbor? Of course, it's down at the pier. The Samora. Hey, you mind helping me out with a cigarette? Sure. Sure, here you go. So, thanks for the ciggy. Beautiful weather tonight. You can almost see some stars through the layers. Been sitting outside all night. The view used to be better. Better though. You see those new apartment blocks that they're building? Some companies bought the harbor to has something. I don't even know what voice I'm doing anymore. I'm doing a weird ass accent, so I apologize. I realize I just swatch and switch the accent stupidly enough. Forced me to buy an expensive trafficking ID device for my boat. Now they want me to get a new engine. Mine's not regulation, they say. I tell you what, they don't want us lowers here. Listen, I'm sympathetic to your... Yeah, I get it. Not your fault. You're busy, I know. Thanks again for the cigarette. Let me know if I can do something for you. Actually, there is something. I'm looking for an ID of a boat that arrived here earlier. Any chance you could help me with that? What do you need that for? It's for a case. The guard won't let me down to the pier if I don't tell him the exact ID. The TSW guy? Ha! He's like a harping on about all these new rules. If it's for a case, I'll tell you right now. I won't throw any of my friends under the bus. I'm sure the guy I'm after isn't one of your friends. Do you know the name of the boat you're looking for? Yes, I do. Technically. Yeah, I do. It's called... Berta. Never heard of it. Tell you what, I'll go down and have a look at his ID. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So he just goes away and comes back, I guess. Alright, I got your ID. It's 220190. Wait, isn't that the one I just punched in last time? Oh, no, maybe it was the one above that. I think. Oh man, I need to look back at the footage. I haven't edited the exact episode of the boat thing, but I feel like I remember this digit. And I thought I punched in this digit. But I think it might have been a digit above that one, because I remember there was a 7 in the one I punched in last time. Alright, thanks. Thanks a lot. Have a nice night. While that happens, let me go and check out the other stuff. Hey, wait. Oh, I see. Even if I gave him a cigarette, it seems like it didn't pass by that much. Oh shoot, I wanted to smoke on the pier. It's a great place to smoke on the pier. No problem. Is there anything down here? What the heck is this? Never eat at Roy's. Oh, it's the person vomiting. I was just confused what I'm seeing. Excuse me, sir. Do you know a guy named Ed? Ed? You mean Sailor Tongue Ed? Of course I do. Lived here for 40 years. We often had a drink together upstairs. Shame he got kicked out when the TSW started taking for rent. I met him earlier. He told me he misses his old spot. What would it cost to rent it out for him again? What? Are you going to pay it for him? Ha! Didn't think you uppers were good for anything. It's $50 a month, $500 for a year. Don't pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it. Alright, I'll pay you a spot for a year then. Done. Look forward to having the old geezer back. You can tell him he can come back anytime. Come back next month. But I'm honestly not sure how long it will take them to boot him for another reason. TSW is more interested in renting spots to tourists and private yachts. Hello? Neo Comrade here. What? Who's this? Neo Comrade, I'm the CDI agent we spoke earlier. I don't know any CDI agent. You asked me to help you with your old spot at Lacuna Harbor. I arranged it. You're good to come back. You what? Look, if you're making fun of me, I'm not. You can return next month. I paid for a year. I'll send you the contract. Ha! Today seems to be my lucky day. Thank you, good sir. You heard that, old lady? We're going back. Okay. How about in return, you tell me all you know about that guy who stole your friend's boat? Right. I noticed that feller who when he started the motor, he cut the rope with a knife like it was butter. But there are big-ass ropes. Sorry, I don't know why I said rape. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I misread that. I don't know why the O looks like an A in my head for some weird reason. A is like, there's an A right there, and then there's an O right here. I guess maybe the text is so similar-ish that I just can't tell the difference in my head. My bad. Apologies. Misspoke there. I'll leave that edit in because I'm stupid enough to be stupid not to freaking read this correctly. Anyways, and those big-ass ropes, I tell you, tough as bones. Did you see what the man looked like? I didn't catch a lot of details. He was in a hurry to get away. But when he started speeding away, it fell right off his head. Must have been a hat after all. Could it have been a wig? Yeah, or a wig, whatever it was. He was bald underneath. Oh, are you sure of that? Yeah, his head was polished like a bowling ball. Great, thank you. Anything else you remember? No, look, my eyes aren't what they used to be, and neither is my memory. That's alright. You've been great help. Have a nice day, Ed. You bet I will. So that should help in finishing up the investigation, isn't it? So our sheet would technically have him bald. Wow. The only question is there anything else that I might have wrong? Because the guy did say beard, so it might be a fake beard. But who really knows? Alright. 10 minutes ago. Alright, well, I have to end it here, and I'm probably going to take a lunch break, so I want to shut down the game so I don't have to come back to it a little bit too soonish. But, yeah, I'm going to probably have to call it here for now, because we're really over time. Really over time. This time I see like almost near the 40 again. But we did get through a lot, I think. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. I will take a lunch break, turn off this thing, because I kind of like to not have things running while I'm away, just so that I don't have this artificial time put into the games that I play sometimes, because I like to realistically have it in a realistic time space that I play it on. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty curious where this is headed, but very convenient design choices of narrative where there's just like conveniently I'm just solving people's problem along the way. But I think it's nice that the that sort of particular clue where we get to find out that Boyd is bald is interesting to me. Oh wait, I'm now thinking, Saito is bald, isn't he? Nah, I don't want to label every bald guy as the same guy. I mean, man, I'm just thinking back of... when I said the bald guy is every same bald guy, I'm just thinking of, like, back in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I played that, like, a couple months ago. There was a one scene where there's a bunch of bald people. I just... it was just funny. Anyways, no, I'm not gonna... it's not a spoiler, I think, but it's just kind of funny because there is a scene there that you have to find yourself. It's just hilarious. But no, like... yeah, it's kind of convenient to know that the character's bald, so... but he doesn't have a beard. Saito doesn't have a beard, so I wouldn't say that it would be Saito. It's just convenient that he's bald, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching anyways. We're done for now, and I'll continue this in another episode. And we'll see what happens. So, other than that, Roz out.